Hello and welcome. Today we're going to take a look at This Merchant Life. This is being developed by Inexplicable Games and is on Steam now and has been on early access for about a week now. This is a kind of a casual sort of trading game. We have a cart sort of set in like the medieval times, and we're going to go around buying low, selling high, making some cash for our wagon. Kind of, I guess, a little RPG elements in there because we can upgrade our wagon. We can hire some soldiers to accompany us because sometimes the road is dangerous. And, yeah, let's go ahead and get in here and try the thing out. Push the right button there. Okay, so at the beginning, we get to choose our background. Now, these, it gives us benefits, like depending on if we're a soldier, we're better at defending things. If we're a sailor, we can carry more things in our wagon. If we're a stable hand, we can walk faster. And if we're a scholar, we have a bit more capacity bonus and conceal bonus, which means, like, we're a little bit sneakier on the roads, less likely to get attacked. I think we're going to go with a sailor, just for the capacity bonus, right? Our wagon's bigger, means we can carry more things to sell. Makes sense, I suppose. These don't really make... I mean, we can add to this later on. This is just sort of your starting thing. So welcome to the Kingdom of Peregrine. You are ready to begin this merchant life. Right now you have 2,000 coins and a trade cart at Woodford, which is right up here. Use your arrow keys while I was doing move the camera around. Yes, yes. So what we do is right now we begin up here in Woodford. This is my wagon here. I have 2 horses and me. We have no one accompanying us right now. It's just me. And these are my stats. I got my speed here, my capacity, my security, which is like how well we defend against attacks, and concealment, which I mentioned before, is how well we don't get attacked. We can sneak by the angry folks. These, of course, as time goes on, we can level up. We got skills that we can put points into. As time goes on, we'll level up by just by basically moving around the map. We also have security. We can have folks that can come and accompany us. We'll find them in towns. We can hire them. Like I say, we have a journey over to maybe some long journey here from Randos to Archon down here. We want to probably have someone with us just in case we get attacked by wolves or bandits or whoever. We can hire folks to come accompany us and keep us safe. And we have missions that we can pick up in town. So we're here in Woodford. Let's go ahead and check out the place. So the woodiest town this side of Oakville. A small border town near Holback Forest. Woodford is a sleepy rural community with a homely reputation. They're very proud of their dressmakers here and host a market festival centered around them during high summer. Woodford also has won the most flammable town award 25 years in a row since Oakville burned to the ground. We have a reputation bar depending on the town that we're in, and depending on what we do and how often we are in this town, it will affect our reputation. We also have a market where we can buy and sell various goods. Right now we just have access to the top ones, I guess because we're sort of in like the newbie zone. I think I'm not sure when they unlock. I suppose we'll figure that out. Each item has an average cost. Like for instance, ale on average is 60 gold a piece. We could buy it for 54 right here. It's green, it's a little bit cheaper at the moment. Same thing for wood and for hides. They'll turn red if they go a little above. So the whole point of the game here is to buy cheap and sell high. So what we could do is we could buy, like for instance, this ale, and then we can check out Randos here, and we can hope that they want to buy the ale for more expensive. Right now they're not listed on the above average or below average either, so they may not be wanting to buy it more. So it'd be kind of a risk. Is there anything in here that was maybe hides? I don't know what we'd buy. We can just buy. Let's buy a few hides. It's not a big deal, but it's a little deal. Our capacity is 25. We can carry quite a few things. We're gonna go up, as you can see. The prices do go up as we buy things. We'll buy 8 hides just to get ourselves started out here. We also have a tavern where we can go and hire folks. We have 2,000 gold to begin. We have 1,700 right now because we bought some hides. We also have some missions. Escort a fine blade to a ton, which is right over here. So if we go and carry this guy's sword over there, we'll get 158 gold plus some reputation. So yeah, we can take that. That's fine. We can also do some things in the town to build our reputation. This is reputation as well. We can donate to a wedding if we have some wine and dyes. We could also give you guys some salt, which helps road security and reputation. And then we have the school over here. We're not going to do that right now because we are but a poor wagon master. We can also upgrade our wagon. We have wheels, structure, and horses. Depending on what we pick, depends on how cool we get. First off, let's just run over here to Randos and see if we can maybe sell some hides. Our goal is to get to Atten. Okay, so this is the first thing that pops up. We've got these little things popping up here. This means that they have an abundance of hides, and they will want to sell them to us for very, very cheap. Same thing here with Aton. grain here. And when there's a red down arrow, it means there's a shortage of them. So ideally what you kind of want to do is come in and buy stuff when it's really cheap. But that's not cheap. Oh, there it is, 20. Yeah, so it's a 20. We could buy these things for 20 a piece. We're certainly not going to sell what we have. We're going to buy every hide that we can get our hands on. Okay, there we go. We got 25 hides in our wagon. We're going to see if we can sell these things somewhere. A letter to Arrow. Where is Arrow at? I don't know where that town is. Down here. So we take a letter all the way down there. We'll get how much money? 262 gold. That's not bad. Yeah, I'll take it. Support town guard. We can bridge repairs or build a school here. Cart is fine. So we have loads and loads of furs now. We don't want to go to... We have to go to Acton anyways to drop off this guy's sword. So we'll run over there, drop off his sword. We're not going to sell any hides here because they have hides very cheap as well. I wish we were... oh, I do have a skill. Already? Let's pick up... Where is it? I want the one that gives me more space. I think there's one here somewhere. That's speed. Good reputation. Hard bargain. Higher cost is cheaper. Pilot high increases carrying capacity by 10%. Yes. We want that. So now that gives us one more point. Let's buy one more hide. If we had iron, we can make a lot of cash on it. This is going to be... No, we're not going to hire anybody just yet. 1,000 gold. I haven't seen that guy before. 1,000 gold for the monk, too. These are like just attacks and loyalty and health. And we'll get there eventually. Traveler to Serenity. Well, we're going to be going through... No, we're not. Well, we could do that. We could go through Serenity and down to Archon and then over to Arrow. Let's do that. We'll take this guy's mission to go check out Serenity. I'll take that. Oh, we can also come in here and explore these towns as well, which I have not been doing. We'll do that when we get to the next town. So, on to Serenity. And these guys want some iron. If we had iron, that we would certainly do that. Moving library. These pop-ups happen every once in a while. We get these sort of, these random events that happen as you're walking along the road. It's fairly common to see a cart of some kind heading in the opposite direction. Often it turns out to be local farmers or villagers heading to the nearest town. This cart looked much like all the others on the horizon, but as it approaches, you quickly detect that it is rather notable. It appears to be some form of traveling library. A rickety construction, apparently on wheels, and seeming to defy physics by moving along and not collapsing. It has a wooden roof and what appears to be a working chimney, which cannot be a good idea inside a moving vehicle. The traveling librarian, an earnest and surprisingly young fellow named Sebastian, explains that he has a world-class selection of books available to buy or to borrow. We can borrow a book for 100 coins or do nothing. I'm assuming this will just give me XP if I do this. I'll do that. Yeah, 100 XP. Librarian is happy to lend you a book for a small fee, which he will collect whenever you run into him next time. So there is our XP. We are nearly level 1. Alright, let's continue on here to Serenity. Alright, so let's explore Serenity. Through this, Serenity is almost certainly the most tedious town in Peregrine, perhaps all of creation. They live amidst a vast forest. They fell trees, live in wooden houses, and talk almost exclusively about trees and their felling. You would not describe them as living in harmony with the forest. It is more of an uneasy accord. You have heard some hilarious, libelous songs about woodcutters, but the people themselves seem utterly humorless. So we have a choice. We can go to the tavern and just gain some reputation. We can go on the trail. There are some circular paths from time. I'm not sure what that one does. Or we can go to the timber and speak to the locals about trees. I don't know what trail does. Let's go do that. There are some circular paths. Yeah, let's go walk the trail. What? Trail is tranquil and canopy of trees make what? Which is so soaking the sounds of the forest, the distant strings, and the close-up hand chirrups. A squirrel appears on the path ahead of you. It's apparently staring directly at you. As you approach, it shows no signs of fear. Looking up at you in apparent recognition, it does such a good job of distracting you that you don't even notice its accomplice sneaking up on you until it has dived at your coin purse and run off with it. You would swear that the Gaza that winks at you before... What? Squirrels? Squirrels are stealing my money? Well, we gained some money because we delivered this traveler here, so that's something. Now, we could sell the hides, but again, they're not... We bought them for 20. That's super cheap, but that's not the best deal right there. So I don't think we're going to do that. Someone to Atten. I don't want to go back to Atten, so we're not going to worry about that one. However, I do think we should bring a guard with us. They're good for 1 trip or 2 trips. We could bring like the brawler and the guardsman. $200. Actually, we'll do the. He's pretty good. Attacks at a 2. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna hire this guy, and we'll hire the old soldier for 100 gold. Now that means that these guys are gonna be sitting in our pile here. So if we get attacked on the road from out of Serenity to Archon, they will hopefully fight. So hopefully we get a fight here. We can kind of show that off. Hopefully. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe not. Alright, to the market. I can sell the hides for 44. I could buy the grain for super cheap. We're going to do that. We're going to sell all of our hides. We are going to be almost back up to our 2 grand. We're going to buy some grain here. That doesn't sell really well. But for 5 gold a piece, I think it's worth it. And I will buy some ale, because that's a good price also. Actually, that's a better deal than this. Let me just take the ale. That'll work. Okay. Any missions for me here? We only have 1 guy left, because that guy was only with us for 1 trip. So we could buy someone else here. I don't know that we necessarily need him. Maybe. Escort a peasant to Oxtown, which is where? Way over here. Yeah, we can do that. We're going that way anyways. Yeah, come along, peasant. I should probably hire a soldier. Just, I don't know. Are we going to be okay with this one old guy? He's only $100. We'll hire him just in case. It's a quick trip, but I think it's probably a good idea. Build a gold statue. Watchtowers or a library. 3 per week if we give him 3 grand. We are not going to be doing that. We can upgrade our wagon, though. Let's put in the structure. +2 capacity, 1 security, and 1 conceal for 500 gold. Yeah. There we go. We're a little bit cooler now. So on to Arrow we go. They have a shortage of iron. We maybe should have checked that out. Right on target. Name for the river upon whose banks it has grown. I will... Yeah, I really want to sell you some of that iron. I'm not going to sell you that. It's not really that good of a deal. I mean, we're going to Oxtown anyways. We can see if maybe they will buy my stuff. Now, I haven't quite figured out... Actually, I haven't been looking at this. Due to all the local ale. So there's lots of ale there. So ale is going to be very cheap there. So I should go ahead and just sell the ale here. While I can't... Oh, the price is going way down. Okay, well, we'll sell a little bit of it. I'm not going to sell my grain just yet, but that's going to give us a little bit of capacity. We're going to be able to buy ale really cheap at the next town. Now, what the heck, we're going to get rid of it. I want to make sure we have an empty wagon. Okay. On to Oxtown. We have nobody guarding us, so hopefully we don't get attacked on this road. A despondent merchant. You know, that looks those slumped soldiers. Fellow merchant stumbles despondently along the road while you are stopped at camp nearby. And you call out a greeting to him. His mood seems to visibly lighten a little as he walks toward the fire. Dropping his pack down, he heavily alongside him. Whenever you see merchants who have to carry all their wares on their backs, you say some small prayer for your caravan of horses, helping to save you from a hunched-over destiny. It's clearly as delighted as you are to have a fellow trader to talk to, and you both discuss the various highs and lows of recent adventures. Explains that his last trip was a complete bust. He had ended up with a pack full of stock that he could not sell, and now has to carry all the way home. He's happy to sell it to you for a discount, if you're interested. It'll save him carrying it the rest of the way home and having to sell it for a loss of money. 10 hides for 500 coins. That's not a good deal. That's 50 gold per hide. 50 gold per ale is not bad, but I'm going to a town that's really a good deal on ale, so no, I'm not going to do this. Sorry, buddy. Tough luck. All right. Oh, we're not even here yet. We're at a shrine now. Passes a small, unobtrusive shrine along the roadside. Circling ways around it. There seems to be somehow significant, as if the air satellites sat in the orbit. There's a bunch of bugs around it. We can leave an offering of 100 coins. We can approach it. We can ignore it. Let's leave an offering to the bugs. Shrine is an off-white. With an arch-like shape. There are enigmatic little carvings around the edge. Hooray! Morale boost. I'm feeling good now because we gave money to a statue. Alright. We also have ale here. Yes, I'm hoping you do. Well, that's not the best. Actually, that is a really good deal, isn't it? That's a very good deal. That's so good. I'm going to sell you the grain at a pretty cheap price. Still more than we bought it for. I'm going to buy every ale you have. There we go. All 29. We can sell these things for 60 at a nearby town. We should probably hire somebody to come along with us. This hunter will stick with us for 5 trips. So that's something. For 375 gold. Or I get 2. He's good. Yeah, I'll hire you. Come along. Let's go and to Randos. Yeah, we can do that one. Okay, now let's go. We need to go back to Archon, I think. Sell our ale. Hopefully we get a fight here along the way. Oh, I'm now a junior merchant. Now I have a goal. I need to gather 5,000 gold, and then I'll get tier 2 perks. We have 28 days in order to do this. We should have some skills unlocked that we have. Yeah, 2 points to spend. We can go caravan capacity. We cannot do that. We've already done it. 25% more goods available to buy in all markets. Minus 20% higher cost would be a good one, but that's too many points, I guess. And we have plus 3 higher slots on our security, which I don't want to care about. Plus 1 security. That seems like a good one. We'll do that. And plus 1 speed. Okay. Indisputably bad omen. Those who believe in omens will tell you that they often are inscrutable, meaning difficult to divine. You have always suspected that this is simply a way to keep the diviners in a job. The convenience of yes. Still, some omens are spectacularly direct and obvious that they perhaps do not even qualify as omens so much as signs or messages, clear evidence of something. When a falcon, the national symbol of Peregrine, drops out of the sky and lands dead just in front of the caravan, it'd be hard for even the most immune superstition to explain away. Do we spend 2 hours burying the falcon, or do we just leave it? Well, we gotta bury the bird. Next little while, you decide to bury the unfortunate bird at its side of the road. It's a symbol of the nation, your nation, and it feels just right. The rest of the caravan, usually in as much of a rush as you, seems to appreciate the gesture. Well, me and my hunter friend are very happy to have buried a bird. Okay. So I can sell this ale here for 60. If we could find a place that wants to buy ale, it's like a shortage of ale, we would be rich. We would be like filthy rich, actually. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we should do that. Do we just hang on to this stuff, or do we dump it now? Letter to Archon, which we are going to Archon right now, so we'll go ahead and take that letter. Here we go. Deserters on the road to Archon. I think we need to do that. Let's go ahead and sell our stuff. I'm going to sell it because we're going to go fight somebody. I don't want them taking my stuff. So I'm going to sell this. Do we want to sell all of it? Yeah, what the heck. I don't think we're going to be making much money in these last few. Well, we'll hang her around 50. Somewhere like in there. Keep 12 of them around. And I'm going to bring somebody with me because we got a fight coming along. I will bring you along, Soldier of Fortune. What's this? Health. Yeah. And sure, a brawler. It's just for one fight. I don't know how big of a fight it's going to be, but I'll take you. And we're going to take this one right here. We get 700 gold for this. We just spent most of it getting those people. But it'll be fun and we get to show off some combat. So let's do it. Alright, to Archon. Where are they at? This isn't it. Solitary man stands on the road ahead. He has a sword in each hand. A long cloak ripples in the wind behind his face, partially obscured by a kerchief. Doesn't appear to move at all. You can't even see him breathing. A single highwayman who knows what he's doing is often much more dangerous than a half a dozen poorly organized bandits who can barely remember which end of the sword to hold. He calls out a booming voice. It'll cost you gold or blood to continue down the road. Your choice of which. I have like an army with me right now, buddy. Blood it is. Yep. Let's go, buddy. Okay, so he is on this side of the combat. This is how combat works. We now place our people over here. Sometimes you can be surrounded and you have to place them sort of around areas, but we're going to fight this guy and hopefully win. We'll see how good he is. He's pretty good. He's got a 3 attack and 3 health. But there is 3 of us, so I think we should be able to handle him. I think, and I hope. Oh, there we go. We got 1 attack. There we go. We killed him. Well, we got a hit on him anyways. He's down to 2 health now. There we go. He's down to 1 health now. Yeah, just surround the guy. Just shoot him. Kill the guy. There we go. Well done. Alright, what do I get? Did I rob him? No, give me his money. Okay, this is our mission here now. So they're going to be on this side of the combat. We're going to put our people in and fight them off. What do we have? We have 2 soldiers here, but we should be able to handle this, I think. Our 5 versus their 2. Yeah, we got this. And there we go. Okay. Oh, 1 more. Yeah, we got this easy. Oh, I did my test game. I was getting rocked on my test game. All right, combat mission success. There's 700 gold in our pockets. Okay, excellent. Now we are in Archon. Let's explore it. All right, we got some boards sitting in front of us. Let's a black and white bard. Did I say boards? Bards. Stands magpie-like, attracting few onlookers. Red. What is this? You see 3 different bards standing fairly close to each other along the thoroughfare. A good chance to learn a little about the capital. Which to listen to? We listen to this guy, the red guy in the blood-red garb. A large crowd has formed around him. Or the smart guy, immaculately dressed with a feather in his cap. I don't trust men with feathers in their caps. We're talking to the guy with the blood-red garb. He seems like he has lots of folks around him. Now, immediately, some of the crowd gathered around the red bard are angry. Bard himself seems furious. Well, we gained some XP out of it, so that's cool. Alright, I could buy ale again and stop restocking all my ale. They want to... Man, if I had more things, I could sell pretty much anything here for a good price. Which is strange, because this is the capital. Yeah, we can fill back up here. Up to 50, there we go. We'll do that. And, do I have anyone on my side now? Yeah, I still have 2 folks on me. Okay, we got monsters on the road to Randos. 800 gold for that. I will take that. And we gotta get a chest to Randos. Okay, seems good to me. Let's go ahead and upgrade. For 750, we upgrade our wagon more. +1 security? Yeah, we're doing it. There we go. And we probably should hire somebody else to come along with us. Sword Fire is 800. We're not going to hire him. But we can hire these 2 guys. There we go. We got 4 folks. I'm feeling this is going to be a big mission because we're making 800 gold out of it. So let's make our way to Randos. And let's fight. Here we go. This is it. Oh, we got these goatmen are tough. They're only on this side of the field, though, so maybe this won't be too bad. Let's assign them. Okay, all 4 of us here. They have 4 health. So even with my 6, or my 4 guys, we hit only equal 6. There's 1 hit. I don't know if we're not going to win this one. Even with 4 of us. We need much better soldiers. Man, this is on the road back to the newbie land, too. Yeah, we're getting destroyed. They're going to steal all my ale. Yeah, we got rocked by goatmen. No goods lost, though. So good. It was they just killed my people and then ran off. Burly man approaches the caravan, apparently armed to the teeth. He was simply tap the hilt of your sword. Everyone tenses up as he approaches. As he gets a little closer, you recognize him as a touring soul, a wandering chef, traveling far and wide to expand their culinary horizons in the eternal quest for taste perfection. Oh, he wants my ale. As is the tradition, he has 2 cleavers on his back, a knife and chopping board hanging from his belt, and a vicious-looking grater strapped to one shoulder. Touring souls really do look terrifying, which seems to be like a recipe for disaster. He's happy to purchase supplies from you for his latest adventures in aftertaste, but I have ale. No, he doesn't want my ale. Oh, do we not have anything? Did we lose our stuff? Let's explore the town real quick. We got somebody's asking me a riddle. Which has 6 faces, 21 eyes, but cannot see. Dice. Hey, we got coins. Alright. Yeah, we did lose all our stuff. I must have missed that message. Well, we can buy some hides and sell them somewhere else. But I think this is a good place to call it a day. So thanks again for watching. Again, this is This Merchant Life. I'll put a link in the description to the Steam page if you'd like to check it out. It is in early access, so there's going to be, I guess, more things planned for it in the future. But anyways, thanks again for watching, and I will see you next time.